Okay, 4 years ago, KUTV Channel 2 in Salt Lake City did a report on the fundamentalist Latter-day Saint prophet Warren Jeffs, who is a polygamist. And they were talking about him preaching racism to his sect. All right? Now, one of the quotes that KUTV picked up on was the following. The quote was, "You see some classes of the human family that are black, uncouth, uncomely, disagreeable, low in their habits, wild, and seemingly deprived of nearly all the blessings of the intelligence that is generally bestowed upon mankind." Now, what KUTV about 4 years ago failed to report this was a quote none other than from Brigham Young, the Mormon pioneer. The rest of the quote goes like this: "The first man that committed the odious crime of killing one of his brethren will be cursed the longest of any one of the children of Adam. Cain slew his brother." Cain might have been killed, and that would have put a termination to that line of human beings. This was not to be. "And the Lord put a mark upon him, which is the flat nose and black skin." Trace mankind down to after the flood, and then another curse is pronounced upon the same race, that they should be the servant of servants. And they will be until that curse is removed. And the abolitionists cannot help it, nor in the least alter that decree. How long is that race to endure the dreadful curse that is upon them? That curse will remain upon them, and they can never hold the priesthood or share in it until all the other descendants of Adam have received the promises and enjoyed the blessings of the priesthood and the keys thereof. Until the last ones of the residue of Adam's children are brought up to that favorable position, the children of Cain cannot receive the first ordinances of the priesthood. They were the first that were cursed, and they will be the last from whom the curse will be removed. When the residue of the family of Adam come up and receive their blessings, then the curse will be removed from the seed of Cain, and they will receive blessings in like proportion. This is from the Journal of Discourses, Volume 7, pages 290 through 291. Now, Brigham Young also said in the Journal of Discourses a little later on in Volume 10, page 110, he said this: "Shall I tell you the law of God in regard to the African race? If the white man who belongs to the chosen seed mixes his blood with the seed of Cain, the penalty under the law of God is death on the spot." Now get this. This law will always be so. Now remember that Brigham Young said later in the Journal of Discourses, Volume 13, page 95, he said that every scripture I have given forth to the children of men should be taken as scripture. Note that. This is not simply mere opinion. This, Brigham Young is claiming, is revelation from God himself. That's very important to keep in mind. Now, either Brigham Young was a true prophet or he was not. Either he was a spokesman for God or he wasn't. If Brigham Young was a prophet of God, then why is Warren Jeffs such a despicable racist? Huh? Now, Deuteronomy in the Bible, chapter 18, verses 20 through 22 says, how are we going to know a true prophet from a false prophet? And God says that if a prophet comes speaking in my name, if that thing that he says does not come to pass, you are not to fear him. He is not a prophet of God. So let's apply this test to Brigham Young in what he said about the priesthood and about the penalty for any white person mixing their seed with the seed of Cain, the black person. Okay? Because he said there will be death on the spot, and this penalty will always be so. Apply the principle found in Deuteronomy 18 to Brigham Young. And does the prophecy come about? Well, in this day that we live, the Mormon Church has given worthy black men, as of 1978, the priesthood. And the Mormon Church does not fuss, and they don't think it's wrong that a white person would marry a black person. Okay? So obviously they disagree with what Brigham Young said here. But keep in mind, Brigham Young said that his sermons are to be regarded as the word of the Lord. So there's a problem here. Who's telling the truth? Is it Brigham Young? Is it Warren Jeffs and what he said about racism? Or is it the modern Mormon Church based here in Salt Lake City, Utah?